days are never ending, when the nights are feeling lonely, there's a place that I can go, where the birds are free to roam, in the sky, flying high, over fields of green, and where the stars inside the sky, we're the last ones shining bright, pushing through the storm tonight, we'll be burning on and on and on. We're the stars inside the sky, we're the last ones shining bright, pushing through the storm tonight, we'll be burning on and on and on.
Hello Pisces, this is Inspire 2016 with your weekly tarot reading for the week commencing the 26th of December 2016 until the 1st of January 2017. The first card for you is representing, how do you feel about yourself? Your card is the Four of Wands. This is the time to get together with your family and friends and to celebrate all the wonderful times that you have had together. Often, this card reflects the holiday period where you get together with the extended family and join in a celebration. Alternatively, it may be as simple as inviting your closest friends over for an intimate dinner and a few glasses of nice wine. The Four of Wands often points to a marriage, engagement, birth of a child, a birthday, graduation or other type of celebration that marks a special milestone. If you have been working on a project, you will reach an important milestone and will have cause to celebrate. You have completed a significant phase of the project and can feel very proud of what you have accomplished so far. This card augurs a time of joy and satisfaction in life and represents the personal gratification of a job well done, a goal attained, and a vision beginning to be realized. Given the Four of Wands is closely associated with the home environment, you may be working on improving or renovating your home. You may have recently purchased a new home or are very close to finding a new home and getting ready to settle down in your new environment. The Four of Wands indicates peace and harmony. You may find a refuge from the turmoils of life, perhaps by meeting someone new in a romantic setting, or by finding a new place to live that is away from it all. If you have been experiencing any disagreements with others, now will be the time to make a peace offering and instead focus on creating harmony in the relationship. The Four of Wands provides encouragement when things seem too daunting. The card serves as a reminder that most things in life do not come easily, and so when you do accomplish a major milestone, you should be proud of everything that you have achieved. The Four of Wands is also representative of move from one stage to another, and moving past mistakes and challenges to a place of peace, acceptance and happiness. The second card for you is representing, what do you want most right now? Your card is the Four of Pentacles. What do you want most right now is to be very conservative about your money and not inclined to gamble in financial matters. You are very protective of what you have accumulated over time, and slowly and steadily you increased your net worth through saving money and safe investments. You are self-sufficient both financially and emotionally, as you often equate money with emotional security. This card also indicates possessiveness, greed and an overly cautious approach to life. You may be afraid to take risks, both financially and emotionally, for fear of losing everything that you have attained so far. As a result, you may be vaguely unhappy and unfulfilled. Deep down you are starting to realize that you have sold out for a conservative and overly safe approach to life. Thus, the Four of Pentacles indicates one of the dangers of prosperity, the temptation to value money far above its real worth. If wealth and financial success lead to a miserly or penny-pinching attitude, then you have found yourself in a narrow-minded state where nothing is perceived to have any significant value other than money. This attitude is an expression of extreme attachment to the material things of the world and is unhealthy in the long term. Sometimes, the Four of Pentacles can indicate an inflexible attitude that is resistant to change. You have already established a way of living that now works for you, so why change? Change appears to be a threat to your certainty, safety and security, and may place you at risk of losing all that is important to you. Any suggestion of doing things differently is therefore going to be met with resistance for fear of how it will impact your personal sense of security. Thus, you are more likely to favor tradition and tried and tested ways of doing things, rather than taking any risks at this point. The third card for you is representing your fears. Your card is the Six of Wands. You are afraid and doubting your abilities and your potential for success. You may feel negatively about yourself and as if you have failed both yourself and others. You are lacking confidence, and need the support and recognition of others to pick you up and give you strength again. You have had a fall from grace and have not received the public recognition you were seeking. You have either received no feedback for your efforts, or negative feedback. You may have expected things would have worked well, but instead you are being punished in some way or you are being neglected for your efforts thus far. Now, your confidence has taken a hit, as has your professional reputation or at least your perception of your reputation. If a particular project has not been as successful as you had hoped, you may be no better off moving to a new environment so that you can rebuild your personal reputation and brand, rather than trying to fix something that has already broken. You may be trying to achieve too many things at once and may not be doing a good job at juggling all of these commitments. It may be best to focus on only a few things and do them well. This will help you feel more inspired and motivated about the activities you do commit to. This card can reflect the transitory nature of success. One moment, you are on top of the world because you have achieved great things, but then the expectation has been set that you will continue to perform to this level, and when you do not, then you are suddenly knocked down and criticized. While victory and triumph feel great at the time, recognize that it is only temporary and you will have to continue sustaining a high level of performance to be acknowledged. The fourth card for you is representing what is going for you. Your card is the Five of Swords. You are engaging in conflict or finding yourself disagreeing with others, leading to tension and hostility. Despite thinking you have won, you may still end up the loser because you have hurt or annoyed others and have subsequently isolated yourself. You try to pick up the pieces and act as if the conflict is now in the past, but others have now lost faith in you and do not want to be around you. This might be one of those times when it feels like everyone is against you and you may lose some friends along the way. You will need to make a decision about whether your point of view is so important to you that it is okay to put your relationship with others in jeopardy, or whether you can compromise and try to see eye to eye with others. The Five of Swords can also represent conquest. If you have been aggressive in your struggles, then you will soon accomplish your objectives. However, if you have been passive, you may need to compromise on your personal interests, giving in to the wishes of the opposing force. You will feel that there are more obstacles ahead, and you will not want to face the ordeal you know you must if you are to have what you want or the way you want it. Overall, you are in for a struggle and there is more work or problems ahead than you are aware of now. Things will not go as well as they should, and you will have conflicts or clashes of will with others. The Five of Swords can relate to a betrayal or sneak attack by someone you trust and do not suspect as your enemy. There may be an unfaithful partner or a jealous person in your life who is sabotaging you behind your back. Look to other court cards in the reading to understand who may be working against you. You must be very careful whom you trust at this point in time because you are vulnerable to attack and gossip. This card could also represent a hollow victory. Therefore, pick your battles. You may be tempted to fight every conflict to ensure you get your way, to prove that you are right, or to defend yourself when you are feeling challenged or threatened by another person. However, most experts agree, choosing your battles wisely is a much better way of life than battling out every disagreement. Not only will picking your battles lead to a more peaceful existence, it is also more likely to strengthen your interpersonal relationships. The fifth card for you is representing what is going against you. Your card is the Three of Cups. You are afraid of betrayal of trust and possible cheating from someone close to you. On a broader scale, your creativity may be stifled and instead you are being forced to conform to the group in which you are operating. You may be part of a very tight-knit group that does things a certain way and is not open to innovation or alternative approaches. You need to consider whether you are willing to sacrifice your creative abilities in favor of the group's desires. The Three of Cups may also reflect isolation from others. If this is the case, it is time to take charge of the situation and to reconnect with your community. Consider joining a group or organization, and if the need for support is present, seek out the necessary resources. Similarly, you have lost touch with your close friends, perhaps due to a falling out or other, more demanding priorities such as work or family commitments. See this card as a reminder to reconnect with your friends, let your hair down and have a good time, without worrying too much about the consequences. On the other hand, the Three of Cups may indicate overindulgence in the party scene. You may be spending most nights out at bars and nightclubs, indulging in drugs and alcohol and throwing caution to the wind. You may also be in the work hard, play hard mindset, when what you need is greater balance in your life. Be mindful about the longer-term consequences of your actions and ask yourself whether this is indeed a sustainable lifestyle. Take a break from the social scene to regroup and get some much-needed sleep. The last card for you is representing the likely outcome that you may have. Your card is the Ace of Swords. This is a period of great insight and mental clarity. It signifies a breakthrough or an aha moment where suddenly conscious understanding and mental reasoning reach their peak, and achievement of goals suddenly becomes a lot easier. You have a new understanding of some issue that has been of concern, or, in a broader sense, a new worldview, especially in terms of your love and work relationship. This is a perfect time to clear away the fog that has kept you from seeing the inner truth, so that you can now cut to the heart of the matter. This is also a good time to act, and if you set your mind to accomplishing your goals, you can achieve anything you desire. The Ace of Swords highlights a new idea, inspiration, original thinking and creative vision. It represents a point at which you have a new way of thinking and the energy to go with it. You are excited to pursue new opportunities that draw upon your creative and mental abilities. The Ace of Swords also encourages you to seek out the truth of the matter and to find justice. You may be championing a cause or standing up for your rights or the rights of others. Thus sometimes, the Ace of Swords can suggest that you are prepared for battle. You have great clarity on a situation and can now argue your case with the view to come out victorious. You may have a new idea for which you are ready to fight, or you may be all fired up on an issue that you are particularly passionate about, such as human rights, the environment or your personal beliefs. This card invites you to use mental force and to use your intellect and critical reasoning. If faced with a challenging situation, you need to be ready for battle and be prepared to find the strength to overcome these challenges. Last but not least, the guidance card for you is the renewal. The angels sent you this card because you are either near the end of a project or at a crossroads, on the threshold of making an important change. This card signifies that it is time to review and do some evaluation. Make thoughtful judgments regarding your life, and then make confident choices. Rest easy, knowing that you've prepared well. Legal situations are resolved favorably for you. In addition, academic examinations and certification tests go well. Additional meanings of this card: a landmark decision, a career or job change, moving in a new direction, a new beginning. Jeremiel is the archangel who helps you evaluate your life so you can clearly decide upon appropriate changes. Spend some time alone with a pad of paper and pen, and call upon Jeremiel to help you review what needs to be changed, healed, or released.
I hope that you enjoy everything, and if you like the reading, just please click subscribe and you will get instant notifications every time we publish a new video right to your YouTube. Thanks.